Students of class 5th, welcome all of you in the online classes of SRPS. Today we are going to learn chapter first, that is generation of computers. Let's start. Generation of computers. See, development of computer technology from ENIAC to its present form can be categorized in 5 generations. Let us discuss technology used in each generation. Yes, the features of first generation computer. First generation computers. The era of first generation computer was 1940 to 1956. In first generation computer technology that was used, it was vacuum tube. You can see over here vacuum tube. It was the main component of first generation computer. They were very expensive. They generated a lot of heat. They had slow input and output devices. They were huge in size. They consumed a lot of electricity. See, first generation computer used to be very big, very large size. That's why they use more electricity, and that's why they generate more heat, and that's why they were not reliable. The example of first generation computer were ENIAC, UNIVAC 1 and EDVAC. You can see the images of first generation computer, that is first one is ENIAC, second one is UNIVAC first. Now let's move to the second generation computer. Features of second generation computer. The era of second generation computer was 1956 to 1963. In second generation computer, transistors were used as a main component. Now you can see over here picture of transistor. See, it is a transistor. See, again, second generation computer, they were very expensive. They generated less heat compared to first generation. They were smaller in size compared to first generation computer, and they consume less electricity, and they were faster compared to first generation computer. Fine. Now let's move to third generation computer. Features of third generation computer. The era of third generation computer was 1965 to 1970. See, in third generation computer, integrated circuit was the main component. You can see over here integrated circuit. It was the main component of third generation computer. Third generation computer required less maintenance than earlier generation. They generated less heat. They were smaller in size. They were faster. They consumed lesser electricity. See, all this happened because the size of third generation computer were lesser compared to first and second generation. That's why they need less electricity. That's why they generate less heat. Fine. And they were faster compared to first and second generation. The example of third generation computer: IBM 360, ICL 1900 and UNIVAC 900. You can see pictures of third generation computer. First picture is IBM 360 and second is ICL 1900. They were third generation computers. Now let's move to fourth generation computer. See, features of fourth generation computer. The era of fourth generation computer is 1971 to present. Fine. Fourth generation computer use VLSIC, means very large scale integrated circuits. They are also called microprocessor. Microprocessor is the main component of fourth generation computer. Now you can see microprocessor. It is also called chip. They are less costly, they are compact and more efficient. The concept of internet was introduced in fourth generation computer. They have greater storage capacity. The example of fourth generation computer, Apple second, IBM PC, Cray 1. You can see some example in pictures. The first picture was IBM PC, used to made early 1970. Fine, but now we use computers just like desktop, laptop, tablet. They all are example of fourth generation computer. See, microprocessor was developed by Ted Hoff of Intel in 1971. Now let's move to fifth generation computer. Features of fifth generation computer. The era of fifth generation computer is present and beyond. See, fifth generation computers are based on artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? A technology that allows computer to think and take self decision like a human being. You know, computer, we know that computer cannot think on their own. Fine, they do work according to their program feed in their memory, but scientists are developing computer with brain, means they can think themselves, they can take decision on their own like a human being. The input and output will be in the form of speech and graphics. The wonderful, the powerful and compact computer will be available. Some application of the fifth generation computer are in the field of robotics, wearable devices, smart homes, drones, driverless vehicle. You can see drones, they are also based on artificial intelligence concept. Driverless cars are moving without driver. This is possible because of artificial intelligence. Wearable devices, they also have artificial intelligence in it. Fine. Now let's take a comparison chart of all generation computers. Fine. See, we are doing comparison of all five generations in four categories, that is technology, speed, size and cost. First generation computer used to have technology of vacuum tube. In second generation computer they use transistor. Third generation computer use IC, that is integrated circuit. Fourth generation computer use microprocessor, it is also called chip. And fifth generation computer use technology of artificial intelligence. If we do comparison according to speed, the first generation computer were very slow. Second generation computer became, speed of second generation computer was fast compared to first generation computer. And in third generation computer the speed was faster compared to first and second generation. And in fourth generation computer speed was faster again compared to all previous generation. But if we talk about fifth generation computer speed, it is the fastest. Fine. If we talk about size, the first generation computer were very large, second generation computer were big in size, third generation computer is smaller compared to first and second generation, and fourth generation computer, it is very small. They can be kept on a desktop, so they are called desktop. We can carry in our hand as a laptops, or we can use them on our palm, that is with the help, they are used as a mobile or laptop. Now next, fifth generation, these computers are smallest. Next, cost, feature of cost. First generation computer were very expensive, second generation computer very expensive. They cannot be bought by a normal person or normal people. Third generation computer were expensive. They were only be bought by big companies. Fourth generation computer were affordable. People used to buy computer, normal people used to buy computer for their own work. When fourth generation computer came, they became affordable. Fifth generation computer, they were very expensive. They are very expensive. Now let's talk about characteristics of computer. Some of the main characteristics of computer are: first is high speed. Computers are very fast. They are capable of performing calculation involving large numbers of data. Their working speed is in microsecond, nanosecond and picosecond, means computer can work at very high speed. Second point is accuracy. Computers are very accurate. Therefore, they perform all the jobs error free. Even if a person do some calculation, it may be possible he may commit any mistake, but when calculation is done by computer, there will be no mistake. Fine. Storage capacity. Computer have much more storage capacity than human being. They can store any type of data such as images, videos, text and audios. Next topic is diligence. Unlike human beings, computers are free from tiredness and lack of concentration. They can do repeated work with same speed and accuracy. See, computers don't feel tiredness. They don't have any emotion. They don't feel happiness or sadness. They perform their work with 100% accuracy. Last point, versatility. Computers are very versatile machine. They can solve a complex scientific problem and play games simultaneously. Various work we can do on computer simultaneously. I hope you understood this chapter. Thank you very much.